So today I want to do what it's like to live in the wild, and there's things you can do that make you feel like live in the wild. For all I know, is just like the best is just like buying a steak and then cooking it and then eating it, and just it's kind of like you got the meat yourself, and I don't know, it's just like ultimate like imagination kind of thing. But that's like living in the wild. You're just eating meat and stuff, but like you'd probably do is you'd find like fruit or some kind of vegetable, I don't know, to eat with the meat, but you just have those. And I figured that even though you're living in the wild, you still have like a pouch or something to carry some like fruits or something in it. So maybe next time, if you want to feel like you're living in the wild and eating like a steak or something, have fruit, because fruit tastes better than vegetables, and might as well have that. But what I like to do is drink fruit juice, and any fruit juice is pretty good, except for like really like sour ones that doesn't have any flavor. It's just like tastes like putrid water. It's like grapefruit. That's pretty nasty. And also like I don't know, pomegranate's kind of gross. I don't know. Like I tried this ruby red grapefruit and it was nasty. I didn't like it. And yeah. But so like in nature, like you wouldn't be able to sort of like you wouldn't be able to have like a home, because you could have home, but if you lived in one spot, you'd see like a bigger array of things walking through your front yard, because if you stay in one spot, you'll see all kinds of things going there. And if you move around with like the form of the weather, and also with like the seasons changing, and you move around to different places, then like say you found like a cave for the winter or something. So yeah, but that'd be good because the cave would be warm and you wouldn't see anything in the cave. But like if you went on a top like a cliff to, I don't know, maybe you're catching bird eggs or something, then that would be a change, and you'd see less on top of a cliff too. So basically you start from the basic spots and then you move to the higher spots. So that's kind of neat. I just realized by talking. But yeah, and then just like you hold two things up and they compare. One is living in a city, one's like just being there in nature and living in some kind of forest or something. I don't know, somewhere where there's lots of animals and like proper food and like water, drinking water somewhere. And like you have to think, how is it possible that milk is a supplement that you need to survive? Because in nature, how many people would be having milk? I'm gonna go hit up some cows on the wild grain rice, and then just like on the cow, because we live in nature and we don't have any equipment. So that doesn't really make sense to me, how you need to have milk part of your diet. I bet they're just like, yeah, it sexually heals you and it's magical and you should get better orgasms. That's what it's for, or something. That's probably what they say. But if they don't say it now, they say it because I was programming into their head for making nonsense about having to drink milk. But like, and then they made these like I don't know. But when they make vitamins, it's usually stuff that would be like in vegetables. You think of vitamins and it's just basically stuff that would be in vegetables, but sometimes you get a kick out of it. And that would be other stuff, because they don't really sell iron vitamins that much, because what happens with iron vitamins is that when you take them, you kind of think a lot about like your vitamins a lot, and it kind of brings down the industry of vitamins, because if iron is so important that you should actually be having enough iron, But yeah, like the vitamins, like they're just good for. I call vitamins dinosaur drugs because I think dinosaurs made make them or something, and they're just like drugs that are dinosaur. But I think Tylenols can take over all the pills. And if they already have not, then like even like medicine will just be different kinds of Tylenol and just like they'll be like vitamins or something. But that'd be cool if like a pill was just known as Tylenol and there's no other bogus crap that you have to deal with. And it's like, look, you want to keep your pill so bad, then we'll just make a special Tylenol just for you. And then that way we can keep track of you, and if you go out of line, then boom, you'll get it through pills. And so like living in the wild, there could be like things that you eat, and basically since you're living in the wild, like you should be very healthy and you need to keep yourself in maintenance. That's kind of like automatic. So just like you do certain things and eat certain things and time yourself to certain matters, and like you'd stay healthy and you wouldn't really need medicine. So I think that's like one of the main things that if you were to get like a thought about wanting to live in nature, it'd probably be something about that. Just you want to stay healthy, and sometimes you feel, I don't know, there's more distractions than attractions. Like you just like get really annoyed, but that's not true, because it's just sometimes you're trying to do something like be friendly, and then after sometimes you get down about it, so that it shouldn't be a big problem. But if you can just be yourself kind of thing, like whatever you're good at to do in everyday life, then it's just better to do it like how you're doing it right now, and like never change. Because in nature there's no like social conflict or anything, because you have like an understanding that either you're gonna eat the thing, or you're not gonna eat a person like you. And it's basically so simple. But like the people, like they'll just like go around like the people in nature, they'll just go around and like act friendly, but they can turn on their hunting instinct or skills in like an instant. They can just walk around friendly, and then they can just go pull out like some like jagged knife and then just kill something, and then after it's like, well, might as well eat right now. And that's pretty cool. I don't think they're like bad. And if you think they're bad, shame on you, because something will come and show you how it's done. And if you don't get it, they'll want to put you in nature that much more, because it'd be funny to see how you do. And that's about it. Just like random stuff in nature that just makes stuff float. It's just like floating around in life. Either if you're in nature in some kind of town or something, it's all good. But like if you live like in tragedy or something, or like you're just like a liar, I hope your pants catch on fire. And there you go.